we believe that in my religion, we believe that God is one.
Okay. What's your religion?
Apostolic Church.
Apostolic Church?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, obviously my friend Hussein here, he was an ex-Muslim, became a Christian. You know, in Islam too, they would deny Trinity. And so that's something that Hussein's been pretty well versed in terms of like coming to, I think, a biblical understanding.
Yeah, the thing is like, we believe that everything which was in the origin, we accept it. This Trinity stuff is fabricated. That's what I believe.
So you would see though, when Jesus' baptism,
Yeah, I've seen that.
like you would understand why people would believe that there would be a God who exists in three distinct, persons, and it's in that moment you see three of them right there, right? So when you say that it was created later, to me, it's right there.
Make sure this verse, Isaiah chapter 9.
Isaiah chapter 9, okay?
So everlasting Father, it doesn't mean the Son is the Father. In the Hebrew, everlasting Father, a proper translation of everlasting Father is Father of eternity. In the Hebrew, Isaiah 9:6, what we see in the English is everlasting Father. It almost sounds like the Son is the everlasting Father, but in the Hebrew, when you read the Hebrew, and you can look into the Hebrew yourself later, it's Father of eternity. So it's not saying the Son is the Father. It's saying the Son is the architect, the origin of all things. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
So if I say, if we say Jesus is the Father of eternity, it's not. It doesn't mean he's the Father. A proper translation should be like the architect of eternity, or the Father of all ages. It's not saying he's the Father, right? It's saying he's the Son because he's the Creator. When you check Colossians, when you check John 1, he's the Creator. The Son is the Creator. All things were made through him, for him, and by him. Okay, so Isaiah 9:6, it's kind of misleading in the English, because in the Hebrew, he's the Father of all eternity. That's all that means. That's all that means. So I just wanted to like explain that quickly. Can I show you?
Let's read it. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
Can you read from here?
Yeah, sure. It's funny, I was reading this earlier, so. For unto us a child is born, to us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder. And his name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. And of the increase of his government and of peace there will be no end, and on the throne of David and over his kingdom to establish it and uphold it, justice with righteousness from time and forevermore.
So here is the concept, right? The Son who was born there is everlasting Father.
Sorry?
The Son who was born there is everlasting.
So, okay, this is what the Hebrew says. So look, Abiyad, if you check it, it's perpetuity. So like perpetual, so like never ending, of old, so without end. It's not saying he's the Father or he's the Holy Spirit or he's this and that. It's just saying perpetuity, like he's
The duration of time.
yeah, he's the origin of all things. That's all that means, man. Like
Yeah, but he was born there.
he was born what?
He was born there.
No. So Isaiah 9:6 is talking about a son that will be born. If you go to the next chapter, 7.
Father.
What?
I mean, like he's everlasting Father.
No, he's not the everlasting.
Eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I'm
eternal. Yeah, the Son is God. Yeah. If you go to the next chapter,
When Bible like symbolize him, he's not like just a kid.
a kid.
He's everlasting Father. He was the origin
I just explained it. Did you understand what I was saying or no?
I got it. Yeah.
It's not saying he's the Father. It's saying he's the Father of eternity. It's a whole different meaning if you understand it in the Hebrew. Now, can I quickly show you, because we have to go soon, and I'm sure you have to go. John 5 and John 8, you clearly see two different persons. You see the Father and the Son.
Yeah.
Can you come here so I can just quickly read this? Okay, so John 5, okay, look. This is Jesus speaking. It's red. Jesus says, if I bear witness of myself, my witness is not true. There is, what's that word? Another who bears witness of me. Who's he talking about? And I know that the witness which he witnesses of me is true. You have sent to John, and he has borne witness of the truth. Yet I do not receive the testimony of man. Let's skip down to over here. But I have a greater witness than John's. For the works which the Father, this is the another.
Yeah.
It's not himself. It's he, another witness. But I have a greater witness than John's. For the works which the Father has given me to finish, the very works that I do bear witness of me, that the Father has sent me. Not that I've sent myself. The Father, someone else, has sent me. And the Father himself who sent me has testified of me. So this other person has testified of me. Now look, because of the sake of time, John 8. So if we're talking about, is he 1, is he 2, is he 3? Okay, here, that was 2. Okay,
Yeah,
so John 8. Jesus answered and said to them, okay, even if I bear witness of myself, my witness is true. For I know where I came from and where I am going, but you do not know where I come from and where I am going. You judge according to the flesh, I judge no one. And yet if I do judge, my judgment is true. For I am not, what is that, alone, but I am with signifies not just one. I am with the Father who sent me. Okay, it is also written in your law that the testimony of 2,
2 men.
not 1, 2.
Yeah, 2, yeah.
So he's using the law as an example that the testimony of 2 men.
By the way, this was the confusion of disciples, by the way.
Okay.
He was saying that like 2 different person.
Yeah.
That's why we read it right in 14.
Which one?
In 14, John 14.
John 14?
Yeah, John 14 verse
Yeah.
8.
Okay.
He asked him like, I forgot his name.
Philip?
Yeah, Philip.
Yeah. If you have seen me, you've seen the Father?
Yeah, just show us
Yeah.
the Father, and that will be enough.
Yeah. So okay. So
Yeah,
look.
he answered the question, no?
Yeah.
Why do you ask me?
Yeah.
While we are living together since like.
Yeah. So God's glory is Christ. I'm just gonna say it that way. The Father's glory is Jesus. He's the glory that was manifested. So if you want to see the Father, you can't. Like you said earlier, he said, if you see the glory of the Father, you're not gonna live. You're gonna die. But I'm gonna encourage you. Go to the Old Testament, Genesis. Go to Genesis 16. Go to Genesis 31. Read about the angel of the Lord, the Melech, the angel of Yahweh. Okay, so you see the Spirit in the Old Testament. You see God, and you see this figure, like the angel of the Lord. So you see a plurality in this one God. Deuteronomy 6:4. Deuteronomy 6. The Lord our God, the Lord is one. Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay. Well, were Adam and Eve 2 or 1?
Adam is one.
No, Adam and Eve. Sorry, I'm speaking fast, but
I mean, like they are called one by the way.
thank you. So they're called one, right? But are they one person or are they 2? But they're called one flesh. Okay. So all I'm saying is there's a concept where 2 can be 1. Okay. So the number 3, how many numbers is it? How many digits? How many digits is it?
It's just one.
Just 1. So we just read John 5, John 8. Okay. Jesus says there's another who bears witness of me. The Father sent me. We can go on, man.
Okay.
There's so much in the
I want to
scriptures.
talk more about this. Can I give the number?
What's that? Oh, you want my number?
Yeah.
Sure. I don't mind giving you my number, yeah. I'll
Or you
write it
can
down.
give any number.
That's okay. Yeah, my name's Hossein.
Okay, see?
Yeah. So I just saved my number. Hossein, that's my number.
Okay, thanks so much.
What's your name?
Teddy.
Teddy? Oh, that's a nice name. Hossein, yeah.
Okay, nice
Cool.
to meet you.
Yeah, you as well.
Nice to meet you, brother. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, God bless. I think we should head, yeah? Because you gotta go. It's 7:09.
Yeah. I should.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So, do you mind if we just pack up quickly?
Yeah. No,
Okay. You can't argue with the scriptures. Like it's very clear. John 5, John 8.
Yeah,
What-
I'm glad you brought that one up, man. That's
Yeah.
a great one.
It was in my sermon. The message on
Oh,
the
yeah,
Trinity.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's like the go-to, man, with apostolic or modalist or, because it's like it doesn't make sense any other way. Okay, I'm just gonna turn this off.